Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zarul Fitri bin Zaharuddin with matric card number AP190443. So I will explain about introduction. Firstly, occupationally safety and health is a situation where an employee needs a safe and healthy work environment. Following the explosion of the bright sparkle firework plant in Sungai Buloh in 1991, the Ministry of Human Resources Department of Factories and Machinery implemented occupational safety. The Occupational Health and Safety Act 1994 Malaysia aimed to protect workers' health and safety. Employers, manufacturers, employees, self-employed, designers, importers and suppliers all have general responsibility under the Act. Workplace safety is a critical component of any business. The Occupational Safety and Health Act of 1994 strives to raise employee understanding of safety and health issues, as well as to build effective safety and health organization and program. Self-regulatory schemes specific to the relevant industry or organization are used to accomplish this. The Act of 1994 supplement existing legislation, and if there is any inconsistency, the Act 1994 will take precedence.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul and Katrina binti Kami. My matric number is AP190112. Today I want to present about the background of research Fujitsu Component Malaysia. Fujitsu Component Malaysia sendirian berhad is in Malaysian company headquartered in Batu Pahat. The company industry are semiconductor and other electronic component manufacturing. It was founded on October 9, 1980. Next, Fujitsu Component Malaysia sendirian berhad has 1,000 total employees at all locations. There are 235 companies in Fujitsu Component Malaysia sendirian berhad. They are part of produce at Fujitsu Component is semiconductor and other electronic component manufacturing. The products made by the company are capacitor, resistor, microprocessor, lamp, and loader printed circuit boards. Fujitsu places great emphasis on innovative, superior, good services to their customers around the world. In doing so, they will forge and maintain harmonious relations locally and internationally. Other than that, the management at Fujitsu Component is dedicated to creating a health, safety and health environment for all the company's employees and visitors. Resources that are aligned with Fujitsu safety and health priorities, whether it's for hazard control, accident prevention or recovery. Management at this organization is dedicated to incorporating safety and health concepts into all parts of the workplace. They also take effective measures to provide and maintain a safety and health working environment. To conclude, Fujitsu have developed safety and health measures to ensure that follow the company policy. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ikon Daniel and I will present about Research Methodology Part 2. 3.3 Research Sample. The study population consists of a Fujitsu factory. Sampling is done using non-sampling probability. Sampling in this study use a simple non-probability to an officer from the factory. The Fujitsu factory has a fairly careful staff and take care of safety at all times. This is because the number of accidents that occur throughout the year is very minimal, and although They are occasional occurrence, but it is only a small accident. Fujitsu factory located in Parit Raja, Batu Pahat, Johor. It produced electrical component. FCM began commercial manufacturing of electromagnetic relay coils in October 1980, after which Fujitsu Singapore, FCM's parent company, assembled them. 3.4 Data gathering. The data collection technique used is the in-depth interview method. The mission is to conduct detailed interview based on guidelines and questions. Second, each word issued by respondent will be recorded. And third, examine and understand more deeply about the practice in. There are 3 master questions that have question in this interview. First, how companies practice OSHA in their organization. Second, method used to ensure that employees comply with OSHA instruction. And third, management measure carried out by employer in improving OSHA among employees. Study procedure. Step 1, arrange an appointment with the official. Step 2, set up an online meeting using Google Meet. Third, invite the guest and give welcome words. And fourth, giving few questions about OSHA on their company. The conclusion for research methodology. It's explained in detail. The need methodology used in study involving study design, subjects or study samples, data collection, procedure, instrument and validity, as well its reliability, study procedure as well as data analysis procedure. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Noor Iliana Javentina Fitri and my metric number is AP190486. The part that I will present is part 4, findings. In this topic, I will elaborate about first, how do Fujitsu companies or organizations practice OSH in their organization. Second, the method used to ensure that employees comply with OSH instruction by relating the relevant acts and law. Third, management measures taken by the employer in improving OSH among employees. So now we see the biodata of employees that we interviewed. His name is Mr. Muhammad Alif. As a secretary in Fujitsu companies, his work experience is 4 years, and he also one of the FFT secretariat. Now the Fujitsu backgrounds. Fujitsu makes keyboard and relay. This company created by the Japanese, and the top management by Japanese while other management by locals. So, first question is how Fujitsu companies practice OSH in organization. Fujitsu companies practice OSH in organization through the organization chart. Fujitsu companies prepare and use organizational charts for each division and department. Like if there is an accident or injury at work, the party involved will inform the commit about the information of the injury and the accident that occurred. The employee is at fault. Next is question 2. Method used to ensure employees comply with OSH instruction. There are 3 acts and the law that I found. First is in accordance with Act 514, it is the general duty of employers to provide guidance and training to their employees in the workplace. Second, the Factories and Machinery Act 1967, and the last, the Occupational Health Use and Exposure Standard for Chemical Hazardous to Health Regulation 2000. The method used by Fujitsu to ensure that their employees comply with OSH instruction is to call troubled employees and give reprimands and advice. Usually, after being given advice and reprimand, the employee will follow what is reprimanded. If the reprimand is ignored, then the company will propose a letter of disciplinary action to the employee who commit the offense. The offense the company will explain the consequences that will be received if the employee does not follow the prescribed instruction. For example, if the employee get an illness or injury due to their own negligence while doing work, most likely they will not be able to claim medical insurance, while if they follow the prescribed instruction, they may be able to claim the medical insurance. So that's all from me. I will pass to Muhammad Abinuddin for the next point. Thank you.
Next question for about case of accident and injuries that have occurred at Fujitsu. Malaysia Occupational Safety and Health Act OSHA 1994 has come into effect. The main goal of the act is to create a safe and healthy work culture among all employees and employers in Malaysia. Accident prevention can reduce the cost of treatment, compensation, loss of productivity, establishing property damage, future health service, disability, and other. Accident at Fujitsu factories include accidents caused by work involving large scales of die and finger being pitched. For many cases involving the hand being hit by a nail during the QC inspection due to his own negligence. In the last 2 or 3 years, two accidents and injuries occurred only under 5 cases. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Good morning to Dr. Haryati. I'm Sharman Ramesh. My metric number is AP190426 and I'm from group number 6. Today I'm going to give an explanation about the discussion part of our assignment, which is we have few questions we ask towards the Fujitsu worker, and the first question is how Fujitsu companies practice organizational safety and health in organizational. They stated that they are using Fujitsu are using organizational chart for every department. The organizational chart, which consists of vice chancellor, director, head of department, and supervisor. Okay, all of them are having their own responsibilities to make sure that the working side of the Fujitsu are very safe and to be work. Okay, the first one is a vice chancellor responsibility is to ensure that health and safety at work Act 2015 and encourage excellence in the management of health and safety. Okay, the second one is the director. The director of Fujitsu are responsible to ensuring that every department in Fujitsu and managers have adequate resource to carry out their health and safety responsibilities. At the same time, ensuring that every department achieve their safety and health objectives every month. Okay, the third one is the head of department. Head of department means the department manager. The department manager also should make sure that every workers are clarified with what they should do during the emergency period. Other than that, the department manager should make sure that they are giving a good info to the workers during the working time, because most of the workers in the Fujitsu are foreigners such as Bangladesh, uh, Nepal, so they don't understand English and Malay. So in that situation, the department manager should have a good communication skill that how to deliver info about the safety and health to them. Okay, the fourth one is the supervisor and the safety officer at the Fujitsu. The safety officer of Fujitsu will always conduct uh, safety auditing towards to the technician and operator every month. Other than that, if got any new workers to the Fujitsu company, they must provide safety seminar for them to prevent accident and to be safety to be safe at the working site. Okay, now we are going to have a look at the second question, which is a Fujitsu used to ensure employees comply with the occupational safety and health instruction related to the act and law. Okay, in this for this question, they answered that Fujitsu will ensure that workers such as a technician and operators are informed and trained on all aspects of occupational safety and health, including emergency procedure related to their work. Okay, so the second one is the hazards and risk to the workers. The organization of Fujitsu are providing safe working environment for the employees, which the working areas such as the machineries areas of Fujitsu are free from serious recognized hazards and comply with the standards, rules and regulations. The third one is the safety and health team of uh, Fujitsu are always will conduct safety audit to ensure that they reaching the Osha standard always. Okay, and also the working environment of the Fujitsu will be consist of the posters which use colors and labels to warn their employees to be safe at the working area. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Andrina Kanan and my matric number is AP190355. In this video, I am going to present my part, which is discussion for question 3 and 4. The third question is how management measure carried out by employer in improving OSHA among employees. Managing safety and health is very important in an organization because it is an integral part of managing a business. In every organization, risk assessment is a must because it's helped to find out the hazard and the risk on the working environment. By finding out the risk in the working environment, the management can put measures in place to effectively control the hazard and risk in the working environment. As a responsible employer of an organization, they should ensure that the implementation of occupational safety and health are implemented according to the nation law and regulation. The management should make appropriate arrangement for an OSHA management system which contain policy, planning and action in improving to prevent hazard and accident in workplace. However, this can be done by competence and training in the organization by education and training their employees about the importance of safety and health in their working environment. The employee should ensure that all the persons in the organization, in particular the new employees, have been trained and are competent to carry out the safety and health aspect of their duties and responsibilities. Let's move to question 4, which is what are the causes of accident and injuries that have occurred at Fujitsu? The safety in workplace is one of the most important issues which cannot be taken lightly because it may cause serious and huge effect to the organization. Improper handling of hazard material such as knife and sharp items in working place and at the same time not wearing personal protective equipment is one of the causes of accident happen in working environment. Based on the interview conduct, he was mentioned that large cases of dying and finger being pinched. For minor cases involving the hand being hit by a knife during the QC inspection due to employees' own negligence during working hours. Moreover, handling, lifting and carrying heavy objects without proper training can be the cause of the accident occurred. However, to prevent accident and harmful impact of accident, investigate all the possibilities to determine their causes and effects is very necessary to establish effective instruments for their preventing and control. By analyzing accident, we can gain more space as a tool of accident prevention given the importance of knowledge of uncasual factor of those events of effective prevention and also risk management. It is also future opportunities for organization in learning to improve their safety performance. That's all from me. Thank you.
For conclusion, industrial and construction sector are two industries that are intimately linked to occupational safety and health management. There are far too many incidents, prompting a variety of approaches to address the problem. All companies, employees, government and non-government organizations must cooperate together to reduce accidents. The Vice Chancellor's responsibility at Fujitsu include ensuring compliance with the Health and Safety at Work Act 2015. Employers must guarantee that OSH rules are followed in conformity with national law and regulation. Employees must also receive training in the use of personal protective equipment. Investigate all possibility to determine the causes and effect of accident in order to prevent them. Workplace safety reduce financial losses, reduce the number of accidents, and has a favorable impact on several areas of working condition. When introduced early in the product life cycle, the workplace safety environment is most effective. That's all from me. Thank you.